Oh, hello. You caught me playing with my meat.
Ew. Terrible thing to say.
Whatever. It's true. This is meat. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Side Dish. It's me, Doug. Tonight it's just Amy and I. Denise is feeling under the weather. The dogs think they're going to get some of this Italian meats that we've got spread out here, but they're not going to. Beat it. Please leave the kitchen. Thank you. So I wanted to do something that was easy because we had a busy day today. We went and protested in Carson City, and then we went to our friend Michael's birthday, his 40th birthday, and then we went shopping, and we came home, and then Amy had a nap, and I did this. So I've seen Italian chopped like salad, like it's basically Italian chopped beef like salad, like, but you put it in a hoagie roll and you eat it. So I was like, I want something that's going to be, I wanted to make that somehow, but making it into a dip seems a really good idea. Plus I got rolls and then I can eat it for dinner. But we're going to use our favorite mortadella. This is some salami. The dishwasher's done. Every time, almost right on time. You can tell we do the dishes 2 hours before we do this show. And then I've got some salami, and then some copa, which is just pork shoulder. What are you looking at there?
It's a cherry Dr. Pepper, right?
Uh-huh.
Not a strawberry Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, no, they changed it. They changed the can to the cherry. Look, I don't know. Prosciutto and a little bit of calabrese. So these are our meats. That's gonna get mixed.
It has the meats.
It has the Italian meat. And then I've got some pre-sliced mozzarella and some pre-sliced provolone. Those are gonna be mixed together really nicely. We're gonna take our homemade banana peppers mix and we're gonna just chop them up really nicely to mix everything together for some veg with some red onion. And then cherry tomatoes, which I forgot to get out of the refrigerator over there, and iceberg lettuce.
So is the liquid from those peppers, is that going to be like a...
It can go in. I'm going to use that is to make a dressing.
Okay.
I don't know how we're going to do that yet, but we're gonna find out. So this is going to be not. I mean, it's got mayo. It's got. Which I need to get more of. Today's been a day. I got a lot of plants up in the greenhouse, which is fun. We started our week of wellness. Well, the first week of our wellness plan, I should say, not the week of wellness, because, well, it's got to be a thing we do. And then, what else have we been doing? You were busy this week, sort of.
What was I busy doing?
You had a mentoring thing you did on Thursday?
Yeah, I was crafting a lot.
Yes, lots of crafting.
Yep, you're not wrong.
Listen, Saturdays are built in that they're just side dish days and that it's sort of free range for us. So I agree. But
Baby steps.
It's all about, I feel like I eat way too much food, right? It's just way too much. So we're starting with sort of having better meals and less of them. Like I made Amy lunch every single day, consisting of salads and rice bowl things and lots of good stuff.
And it was disgusting. It was good.
Only does that because she knows it drives me crazy. But I made we had farro, which is an ancient grain, and I haven't had that before. And it was actually quite good. Made it in the Instapot, and we had it as a base for was that the taco bowl we had, or was that something? Oh no! We made like an Asian-y with a teriyaki kind of, but I made homemade teriyaki. It was really, really good. Yeah. Really, really good. Yeah. So yeah, that was our day today, and 3 weeks away from our 5-year anniversary, which is insane. Amy will not be here next week. I will be here.
I thought you were saying our 5-year anniversary.
No, the show's 5-year anniversary. What are you looking at there?
You need a haircut. You have like a little like
I know. I
circle
don't.
right
I know.
in the front. Oh,
Yeah, it's
funny.
just how it is today. We may only have 2 shows because I think we're going to be on the coast for one of them.
In May?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I don't know. Just a little housekeeping for all of that. And then we're having this. I wanted tequila-based cocktail, but I also wanted something a little bit different. So that's why this is a cocktail that's tequila-based, but it's made with limoncello, and we'll get some bubbly water, a little lemon, and then
There is no bubbly water.
Oh,
Sorry. But we have Topo Chico, I think.
I might have drank it all. Oh, that's because there's no gas. Okay, well, hold on a sec. We may have to pivot.
Pivot.
I got some sake.
Oh.
Yeah, I drank all the Topo Chico, so that's fine. We can make it work.
There's none in the Cake-orator fridge?
I don't think so. Oh, you know where there is some? Sorry, everybody. No, I forgot. There's a box in here.
Ah, there you go.
So Topo Chico to the rescue.
All works out.
Okay. So
Jackie,
Get out of the kitchen. We're really just combining a bunch of stuff together here. That's kind of how this is going to roll. So, what does anybody out there make Italian dressing at home that they like quite a bit? Because I will put that in a. It seems simple enough, but I want to make sure that we.
Wishbone. Doesn't Wishbone have a dry packet that they sell? That has all the yum yum in it?
Sure, but I don't know if we have that. So I'm just going to do a
I
chop.
mean, does anybody make it like from scratch?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry. I'm only doing this like this because as soon as I start adding the cheese and the veg and stuff like that, I'm going to chop it all together.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it.
That's how a chopped Italian sub is supposed to be, yes.
Oh, they just put it all there and then they just chop it, chop,
And then
chop,
they
chop,
add the
chop.
mayo and they add all the stuff and it's all mixed
wow.
together and then they add it to the sandwich.
So it's kind of like, what's that? Cold Stone Creamery?
I mean, she's not wrong. So nobody really misses that ping, and I appreciate you saying that, but it was something else. The more I look back at some pictures, how did I end up making an A or a pair of pants out of meat? Meat pants. This will start to come like mixed together, especially when we start to get. I don't want it to be super like dense meat wise. You got to have all that. So we'll start there. Okay, I'm gonna just push this out to the side because we're gonna get a bunch of stuff just sort of prepped for the chop, and then
Oil, vinegar, salt, pepper. That's the dressing Lino ate every day of his life growing up.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have vinegar and I have salt and pepper. Oh, wait, you know what I need? Red wine vinegar. I hope I have that in here. I have lots of other vinegars. Jeez Louise, Doug.
Is it?
Have more. Haha.
What olive oil are you going to use?
I'm just going to probably use a Spanish table or just Orsi.
Hey, there's some really good flavor.
I don't want flavors. Because we don't.
You're making dressing, so.
The only flavored one is rosemary or like lemon, Myers lemon and
There's
things
no
like
basil?
No. There is not. I looked.
Yeah, roasted bell peppers. That'd be good in it.
Yeah.
Do we have any of those?
Yes, probably.
Dried tomatoes?
Yeah.
So many things.
So many, but now you start to get Mediterranean and not Italian. I mean, it's not bad. I'm just saying it's not, maybe not this. Okay.
Stop playing with your meat.
I need about a half cup of red onion, which I have right here. So,
Yeah, are you sure we don't have any basil olive oil? Because Andrea just said, guess you're buying basil olive oil next weekend.
I'm almost certain I didn't see any in there. So, but everything, we have way too much stuff stuffed in these cabinets, so.
Well, that's not my problem.
She
This is not my domain.
She says that she buys me lots and lots of things, which I love, but also we should probably
Better
check
careful,
before
you're
we.
treading on a thin line here.
I didn't say anything. I never said anything bad about it. I'm just saying that every time we bring something in here, we never get rid of anything. You and me.
I do think I could go in there and pull it right out. 'Cause I think it's
Go for
right there
it.
in
You're
front.
be more than welcome to.
Just move this a little.
Oh, so she doesn't appear. Yeah. She's in her weekend comfy clothes, so. Amy got me this terry cloth shirt that I'm wearing for our cruise, and everybody loves it. Our friend Michael, he and his husband Joel, they were both like, "Oh my God, this shirt is!" And they just kept like, he's like, "I'm just gonna keep rubbing your back." I was like, "Okay, sign me up." I like affection. So I'm just doing a chop on this, and again, I'm just kind of getting it to big pieces, and then we'll chop it down. Sorry, what was that?
I stand corrected. Every other kind under the sun.
Someday I gotta go there and just pull everything out, look at dates, and not be my mother and have stuff from the 90s, which we wouldn't have any of that here, but.
We didn't move with much food,
No.
so.
Okay.
That sounds like Di Michele household. I reorganized for my dining room today to make room for all of our snacks. Then I told Lino not to buy any more snacks. Yeah, right.
Why is it a pain, May? Spectrum is fairly easy to set up.
What were you looking for the other day? Because we had another pepper grinder go down for the count.
Oh, I was looking for where the tertiary one was. And then I'm like, I said, do you know, were you at the conference, I think?
Yeah, I said I put it in a very safe place. I don't know where it is.
And so then I am like looking.
Thought it was maybe in the dry bar.
It was not. It was in the second plate drawer and stuff where everything lives there. And then behind a bunch of stuff. I mean, she's not wrong where it wasn't safe, but it was safe from even us from finding it. So.
It's not working.
Oh. Have you called and had it activated? Not to be that guy. I mean, I thought.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Well, May works for me, so I hope that she knows how to do that. So.
Sometimes you just need a little reminder.
It's true. You do.
Doug likes our pepper grinder.
I do.
This will be the third one we've owned of this variety. Last time I broke the one, I purchased two to replace it just in case, and sure enough, another one bit the dust.
I have been given, like Adrian Leno gave me one.
What are you doing? Rolling the cheese? Is that what you were just doing?
No, I'm separating
Like
these pieces. You know.
The one Andrea and Leno gave us, that took to work.
Yeah, it's not. It's just I don't like.
Didn't have enough capacity.
Yeah, and I don't like dual stuff usually either because again, it never has enough capacity for what I want. And I have two salt cellars for two different types of salt.
Actually, you have three.
Yes, but there is different types of salt, and it does mean that it needs to be. So.
What happened to our salt from Bonaire?
It's on my counter.
Oh.
I'm not sure how it ended up there, but there it is. So I'm just gonna take. don't know. It says 1 cup of cherry tomatoes.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm only going to do like a handful. And again, we're sort of building our pile here so that we can go back through and I can really give it a chapski. So in Bonaire, an island in the Caribbean, for those who are not aware, they produce salt there. But it's sea salt, obviously, because they're surrounded by the ocean. Hold on one sec.
I'm going to set it here.
Okay.
Can I reach?
Yeah. So basically they have this system of these sort of...
Salt pans.
Exactly. And over a certain amount of time, the further it goes into the certain system they have.
It's drier.
Drier and drier and drier until you end up with salt. Crystals like this. Now, salt is an amazing thing because, like any crystal, it's very cool that it forms like out of like moisture and like minerals and that kind of stuff. So you can, it's very salty. I'm not a cow, so I won't be
So
looking.
they're pyramids. They
Yeah.
stack the salt up when they harvest it. These giant pyramids. And then if you go there, you can take all the salt you want.
For how much? It was
$51 for 2 bags. The plastic bags. Then you have to go get the salt yourself.
yeah.
I gladly gave that man $1.
Yes, you did. Now, I can never say it. It's whatever the condiment, the Italian condiment that has like peppers and tomatoes and roasted red peppers and that kind of stuff.
And you don't want to call it giardia, so you
That's what I keep saying. I keep saying it,
Don't
and it's
pronounce
just
it at
not
all.
right. So I'm just going. This usually,
What is it called? That stuff.
and
How do you pronounce it?
it doesn't really matter because they can put it on there, and we still won't be able to pronounce it because it's still written.
Italian? No, I say Italian. I tell it to pronounce.
Oh.
Yeah, that. How's
Yeah.
that pronounced?
Yeah, thank you for typing it out.
Okay, I'm gonna pronounce Giardi. Oh, you're missing a letter there, but okay.
Giardiniera. Yeah,
Oh, whoops.
Thank you for typing
Okay.
it out.
Giardia.
This is Giardia. No, oh, sorry, that's the wrong thing. That's what we keep saying. Giardiniera. Okay, here we go.
Gardenia.
Yeah. Sorry, we got an echo.
Giardiniera.
Jardiniera.
Giardiniera.
Jardiniera. 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 Okay. No. Jardiniera. Or Jardinera.
Simple pronunciations with side dish.
Jardinera. Jardiniera.
You could use romaine lettuce if you had it, but sometimes iceberg lettuce it's just what you want.
I would use the baby romaines.
Maybe. Okay. So I'm going to do some choppy chop here, and then we're gonna throw it for cleanliness and the mixing. We'll throw it in the bowl. But so chopping it also, it's like they really mix and mux and they get it mixed up because you're looking for what we're doing. It's a chopped, and it's a dip.
This looks like fun. Is it fun?
You're just kind of. But I'm looking forward to this because I saw a guy on YouTube who was talking about these sandwiches, and you know, how that the hoagie roll and all that kind of stuff, like hoagie sandwiches, comes from Italian Americans who worked at Hog Island. What is it? I have a little note here for me. At Hog Island, they called it a Hog Island sandwich because they worked as dock workers at Hog Island. Well, Hog Island sandwiches turned into hoggies, which then turned into hoagie.
So this is essentially a hand pie,
I mean,
right? It's like a
kind of
an easily transported lunch that contains what you need to continue your work.
yeah, and in an easy container that is, like you said, it's like, but they would have the hoagie rolls and they had them wrapped up, and so I think, like, listen, I've said it before, but sandwiches are kind of like almost a perfect food to me.
Sweet.
They're a vessel for meat and vegetables and cheese.
Now don't chop it so much it's mush.
It's not going to be. There's literally so much in
Did you
here.
put pepperoncinis in there?
Not yet. Because I put in I wanted to see how it looked with just the, well, I also need to add in, you know, the rest of the mix-ins, but the meat you kind of want in better pieces, so like, it's going to be bound by the mayo, and there's going to be a little dressing in here that we're approximation making, so, you know, it's fine.
Don't have any Italian dressing.
I don't think so. The answer to that question is unknown. Not to me, not to you. Certainly not to the people at home. So yeah, this is what we're looking for. See how nice, and there's some, you know, when you see like some big pieces like tomato and stuff, chop those shit up.
I'm looking forward to this.
Me too.
Good.
And I'm like, you could, I mean, this is a nice like little sandwich. Or you could eat this as a salad too.
Anybody in our area,
Ooh.
we had, well, there must be a rabbit out there. Doug and I had lunch at Cucina Lupo, which is in Carson City,
Yeah.
after we protested. Excellent Italian.
Really, really, really. I think what I would call the best garlic truffle fries I've ever had. They were crisp, and like the garlicky flavor was like infused into the potato, I think. Could you get out of the kitchen, Blue? Out of the kitchen. I mean, it was really, really good. It was really, Amy was like, well,
Andrea likes it too.
because you said you had been there before, right, my love?
Yeah, Denise and I went there for lunch when we were antiquing in person once.
I'll chop these on the side and then throw them in.
Not too many.
You think a little more?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I also like, again, it's fun to play with your food a little bit, right? And so, like I said,
Oh, nice.
the video I saw of like a guy making sort of this first, the sandwich filling, which is basically what this will end up being after the dip, is he just, like I said, he had his pile, then he threw the mayonnaise in it and like mixed it together. Exactly. So I need my spatula and this. Matter of fact, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Or I was going to say your bread thing. No, not that thing. Yeah, that guy. Toss that around. Make yourself a good mess.
It's like tapenaki. This show is ridiculous, everyone.
Going awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Everybody, first of all, while we're having a little bit of break of time here, go like this video right now. I've liked it already. and the side dishes liked it already, but it'd be really cool if all of you watching could watch it, go do it as well. So, what are we doing here? Whoops.
Where's brunch, Andrea?
All right, make sure. Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of just Italian blended herbs.
Yeah, I think that's like that and some salt and pepper and some,
And we'll mix it together in here.
yeah, that's
It's not that much with the volume we're doing. Okay. So this little vinegar will act. We don't need to use that.
no. Now you're reminding me of cordyceps.
That was 1 tablespoon ish. Mayonnaise. I ate one of those peppers and a little bit of the mustard seed has made its way into my mouth, filling in the gaps. You do not need a ton of this.
No, you don't.
That's it. Okay. Do we think we need to add the olive oil?
No, I think you need to mix that up and see if it needs to be loosened up, then you should add that, but I don't think it will.
Okay.
Because you want it to sit on the bread
Yes. So I have a baguette.
or the cracker or whatever you're serving.
Yeah, you could do it with whatever. Oh my God, I can already tell that we made the right choice here, everyone. Oh yeah. Oh, you really should smell this.
Tell us.
It's really good. It smells very vinegary. It smells like you can smell the vinegary from the pepperoncini and from the other peppers. See how it's got body. Doesn't fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it look wet? And yeah, I think that looks good.
Yeah, we did it. That's a real winner right there, folks. All right, so
All right, but let it meld together.
yeah, it's gonna do its thing. It's really flavorful already. Like
Do you
there's
think it needs the oil?
no, I don't. I think yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just take a little bit of this fresh garlic and I'm gonna just kind of smear it with my knife on here. And I'm gonna add it to this olive oil I'm gonna pour in this bowl. And then I'm gonna use that with a brush to pour onto the baguette slices
Oh, okay.
and roast them with that. So, it was a weird look I got, but I explained what was happening.
I was like, don't mess with it. It doesn't need garlic. I mean,
It doesn't,
I love me some garlic, but
it does not need garlic, which is an amazing thing, but there's garlic, so it probably picked up maybe some of the pickled garlic that was in the
oh, there you
the
go.
banana
yeah,
peppers, but I tried to, but if some came in there, but the flavoring's gonna come through. So,
Yeah. Should we have the oven on?
broil, yes. What else? I mean, Amy, like I said, Amy will be gone next week. I mean, Denise will be gone next week. So, if anybody's in town and wants to come over and assist with side dish, you're more than welcome to. I mean, you could even fly in from wherever you are if you really want to help out too. I have a whole bedroom or
I'll be
two.
gone Thursday through Monday, so
Yeah, so
you have two.
that's what I said.
Oh,
I said I have one, and then I said actually I have two. Take Take that woody knob off of there. And I'm gonna let the oil kind of sit for a minute too while we'll make a cocktail and then.
What funny signs or what good signs did you see at the protest today?
There were so many. It was really hard to. Oh, what is it? This bitch is.
Bitches against bullshit.
Yeah, bitches against bullshit was one. It was like Amy was saying earlier to some of our friends. It was good and it was hopeful, made you feel hopeful against like all the craziness that goes on in the world right now, especially with, uncertainty of everything. But there also makes you aware of like, there's just so much.
Like there was no one theme to the signs, right? Some were about public education, protecting libraries, protecting immigrants, deportation, due process, protecting museums and national park. It was like, oh my God, like everything is, that was hard.
But
Protecting vets, Social Security.
there was a lot of, the demographic of people there was varied and wonderful to see because again, you need a coalition to make everything work here. So,
I did have a sign. We had a sign.
yes. That sign just said, of the people, by the people, for the people.
That's right.
So. You might be like, Doug, you're disintegrating that garlic. You are correct. I don't want it to be, I want it to have body, but not.
Trying to think of some good signage to have next time.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people there.
A lot. More than I expected, and a lot of people who didn't come and stand in protest, but they were in their car with signs. Like a lot of older folks who, like, there's people on oxygen tanks and things like that in their cars that obviously can't stand for long periods of time, but they were, and it was honking. There were, the chuds who drove by in their diesel pickups and revved it up in areas and were trying to.
I don't know. I only saw 2 chuds.
But there was a lot of people.
I saw the Hispanic gal who was flipping us all off.
There was
I thought, oh, okay.
There's more than a few
Cool.
people of that.
Oh, I didn't know this. Well, there were more of us than there were of them.
That is for sure. And that was the thing I was going to say. That it was, you would see people drive by and you'd be like, I'm glad to see that person there. Mm-hmm. And that they are, but it was crazy.
There was a demographic that was pretty much totally absent, but for good reason.
Yeah.
They don't feel safe. So all the more reason why.
And you had, as we were walking down there, you had.
Tiny Whisk made an appearance and we did not acknowledge
Oh
it.
my God. I'm sorry. I forgot what was happening. It's okay, don't hate me. Tiny Whisk is okay, Dad. Okay. But, we were waxing poetic about politics, so that's fine. He's staunchly against politics, so he's an anarchist. Cocktail. So, let's get to that. What else is there in these show notes? You could, like I said, sliced baguettes, crostini crackers, kettle chips, yum.
I said tortilla scoops.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something just as you were saying that. You said, oh, Triscuits. This will be good on Triscuits.
You know what this is?
I love
it's
me a
like
Triscuit.
It's kind of like a chopped.
I don't have any Triscuits.
I bought you a whole box of them. You ate a whole box of them already? Well, that's on you. This is like a charcuterie board,
All in one.
all in one, chopped up. If you had some like little, like dill pickles or olives
Oh,
mixed
yeah.
in there too, that'd be awesome. All right, so
Cornichons.
yeah, cornichon. 1.5 ounces of the big bottle of tequila. I think it's I just think the bottle is hilarious. Limoncello, which I had in the freezer to cool, because I always find limoncello ice cold.
Gherkins. There you go.
Gherkins as well. But this is going to soften the tequila a little bit because of its innate sweetness in that. And then also, I am going to throw in like just a teeny tiny bit of like a 1/4 ounce of like simple syrup of agave just to give it sweeten it, because it can be.
Don't mess it up.
So.
Yeah, I was gonna say some olives with that too would be good.
Really kick up the lemon, just some 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon. And then, I know it was in here. I'm like, I used it.
Is that agave?
Yeah. And then we're just gonna, like, that is it. That's not very much. Muffalata. Amy loves muffalata.
No, I mean like if you had like a charcuterie board, you could have this and those things around it. Whoa.
You need more mayonnaise for a muffalata as well.
I need more olives too. I'm slow to the liking olives party.
You like green olives?
I do, and I like black olives on pizza only.
Only. Isn't that so weird? So weird.
I don't think it's weird. I think it's weird. Doug ate a raw olive once.
It was the worst experience of my life. This was, oh my God, probably 20 years ago now.
We'll never forget it though.
The face I made was like, why would they
What
do it?
winery was it outside of?
I don't, Oak Grove?
Sequoia
Or
Grove.
Sequoia Grove, that's it. That's funny. Sense memory. They had a cork tree, and Denise and I were looking at the cork tree, and then we saw they had olives in it, and Denise says, I bet you won't eat one of those. And I was like, I'll eat one, why not? Well, the reason why not is because it was tasted like burning.
You're not just supposed to eat them. They need a process.
Again, this is a thing. I think we've talked about this, but like, how in the world? This looks like a good job for hydrocephalic whisk. Hydrocephalic whisk! He's got water pushing on his brain. It's not his fault.
Did you try it?
No, I'm giving it to you first.
I don't like
You're not the guinea pig. You're just experiencing this like we would. You could wait till I...
That's good. That's really good. It has a taste in the middle of my tongue, but then also on the sides.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, it's nice and mellow, but what do the sides of your tongue taste?
I don't know. Looking it up on her phone.
Generally more sensitive to all tastes than the middle. There isn't a specific taste. I think it's oh. Apparently that's a misconception. That your taste zones
She's disappointed by that.
I am disappointed by that. Oh, but this says meanwhile, salty and sour on the sides and bitter in the back. This happy is, however, a myth.
Your tongue tastes everything.
Debunked. Debunked. Well, you taste it. You see what you
I like lemony things, and it's going to be good. That citrusy is going to cut like...
This is a really good summer.
Yes,
Sure.
it is. I almost called it the Italian summer. But it has tequila in it, so it didn't make any sense. So I went with La Dolce Tequila, like La Dolce Vita. No? Nobody else thinks that's clever? Okay.
No. But it is good.
You know what? You all ain't got no taste.
It's very kind of mellow but refreshing.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, right? Right from the get-go.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the agave that's
Maybe. I think it's the limoncello.
could be. Yeah, that's good. And like Amy said, if you have this on a hot day sitting out there, I mean, it's kind of like, it's almost like if you're tequila,
Plus, you could make a picture of these if you were having people over or whatever, you know?
like, yeah, I think it's like if tequila went on a summer vacation to Italy, and you could sub the soda water for prosecco, and you could call it La Dolce Royale.
Ooh.
So
Did that come up with that?
we did. All right,
We
so
haven't cooked the bread yet.
I know I'm working on that. Like a magic trick, but not really.
Ta-da! Is that from Stucky?
Yep. Really wrestling. Oh, so the little Pavlov's dog there. So when I cut bread, sometimes I'll eat the end and then cut part of it in half for the two mutts. And I'm not kidding you. It's like Tormund when he, like the experiment when Tormund that one time with the cereal, I poured other things into the bowl, and he could tell that.
Should have done it the other way.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
There it is.
And I like lots of different things. And as soon as I poured the cereal in there, he came running. It was like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And then they hear bread cutting, and they both come over here like, look at Burley.
It's a wrap. You're not.
He really does think he's getting something, but. So I'm gonna, actually, that's doing this. I don't want this to be like, I want the top to be toasted, but I sort of want it so that's crunchy, but then you get a little softness to it as well. That's what I'm looking for.
I think that's all about timing.
Do you want this?
No, you give it to Dun. Ooh, you even got the head tilt.
Yeah, he loves it.
Give me a piece and I'll give it to Jack a little.
Sit. Gentle, please. They really enjoy bread, and Blue enjoys ice. So,
They just enjoy it. Cute.
okay,
Oh, here's Lily. Like, what the heck?
our third dog now. She is so weird. So weird. What other like mixes could you like hybrids of drinks? There's like you could do. Could you substitute like tequila and like
Vodka.
or gin would be good, or an apple like there's like Aperol spritz, like that's what people, you know, the other ones which you could substitute like Substitute. I don't know why I said it like that.
Substitute.
The tequila or whatever. So.
You say so. Should have started toasting the bread first.
It's not. It's gonna be fine. We have time to talk. Don't worry, everybody. I'm putting it under the broiler, so. And Amy loves when you put stuff under the broiler. Forgets that she's watching it. That happened at Denise's parents' house one time. That Amy got put in charge of the bread, and then
I failed miserably.
and then never got asked to do the bread again. So it was really a tactic on Amy's part to never.
Actually, I pretty much never got asked to help with anything again, so it worked out in my favor.
So yeah, I like this methodology. So what meals did I make this week that you really liked?
The salmon was very good.
Yeah.
I liked everything a lot except the only thing that I did not care for that much was the Friday salad. I don't know why.
Because it was Friday and you didn't want to eat another salad.
Probably, but the dressing was good that you made. And you totally read my mind because when I ate the first taco salad earlier in the week, I was like, man, this would be really good with like some cilantro lime dressing. And then you made that.
I did.
And I didn't even tell you that. So great minds think alike.
Indeed, a Rooney.
What was your favorite thing?
I liked that Asian, like,
Yeah, that was real good. I even liked the faux fettuccine alfredo. I'm calling it faux because fettuccine alfredo is not good for you.
FAUX, everyone.
Yes.
So,
But it was good. And I like that you put the peppers and everything in it like you do the regular ones. So
yeah. Oh man, that is so good.
it is, yeah.
And you know what's funny? I think because limoncello has a viscosity to it that's thicker, and I think that helps with the body of the drink. So it's not like,
I think it helps keep everything mixed together.
yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, got some mortadella in here too. I'm super stoked. You know me, I love mortadella. So, should we have a
Keep an eye on
should we
that.
have a little taster real quick just to see how it's mellowed out together?
Yeah, well, you should, yeah. Because you taste it first.
Still good.
Better? Is it getting better? Or not enough time, maybe?
No, I think. Could this be a day later thing? Yes,
A day, maybe a few hours.
maybe. But this is really good. And like the different textural things with the
It
meat.
just made a squeak in your mouth.
Jeez.
Oh.
So they're gonna be great. It's really good. I don't know. I think that's good. Let's see. I think you could bring this to like a party, and people would be like, "This is really good."
Sounds amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna go full lobster for my birthday.
I love that you just said that you went full lobster. That's my favorite thing at describing. I'm theming.
I'm going full lobster.
I'm theming my birthday, where I go full something,
Yeah.
full sushi. That's what I'm doing.
Full lobster. Lobster ravioli, delish. Lobster pot pie. I don't know about that. I never had that.
Oh, hey, I found the pot holders.
Where were they?
They were down there in the Olga. I had them washed, and then Olga must have put them down with the
Oh, with
towels.
the hand towels?
Yeah.
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
What else?
Happy belated birthday, Pete.
Yeah, young man. I don't know if that's true. I mean, everybody seems young to me these days. Also, summery. I think like you think of salad. I think a salad like this is like, or a dip like this, it feels fresh, and like because it's got
Yeah,
vinegar.
that's what I was thinking.
and-
Like you could make it in the morning and then take it to a barbecue.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
It would travel. Be good.
And I already said this, but use it leftovers in a sandwich, which is what we're going to do for dinner. So
Maybe I'll just eat scoop after scoop.
you could do that too, but I'm going to have it as a sandwich. Also,
He says, no, I'm pretty close to your age, remember?
oh, that's right. Well, you know, still.
It's about this curl in the front of your head that keeps getting more and more defined. No, don't mess with it. It's funny.
If you didn't know, if I let it go long enough, like this, it will curl.
Yes,
So
it is curly.
what I mean, there's a lot. So we have made a Reuben dip before, which is another sandwich made dip. What other type of sandwiches do you think you could make a dip? Oh yes, okay.
There's cheeseburger dip.
There is. Oh, that was close.
Pop those out on the wood so they cool off more. Cheeseburger, yeah, total screw. Reuben dip. I don't know what other kind of
Meatball sub.
Meatball dip. I never seen
Well, no. I mean, I'm saying, what other sandwich? That's the question. What other sandwich do you think you could?
Dolce dip.
Yes, I think that would be a good one. It would be simple. You wouldn't need too much mayonnaise. You'd have mayonnaise, bacon, tomato, lettuce, and some if you really wanted to be fancy, throw in cheese.
I like dips.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
I like hors d'oeuvres
Yeah.
and appetizers and dips.
I'm with you.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I have some left over, and I thought, add a little depth of flavoring, maybe.
Cheeseburger dip is good. Have you made it? Carol has a recipe. No, we've not made it. But I have looked at it many times and it's saved on my Pinterest board.
Yeah. I think Gail was telling me on the cruise about her hamburger dip, by the way.
Cheeseburger dip?
That's what I said.
Does that have pickles in it?
I don't remember.
It should be like a Big Mac, I think.
Okay. So you could have, you could eat you could chop up a sesame seed bun.
Here is sesame seed bun.
Really? That's what we're doing? Colin.
Snoring?
It sounds like Jack's over there trying to.
Yes to pickles. Yes to tasting like a Big Mac in a dip? Question mark?
I don't need a plate. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. Truth comes out. Ooh, that bread's hot.
What do you think there?
You could put some red cabbage in here too for a bit more crunch.
If you want it, yeah. I like it. I like it as is.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's really good. Oh,
That is really good.
it's so layered, like in terms of like, there's a little bit of creaminess from the mayo, but you get a tartness from like all the stuff and veg that went in it. Ah.
That's good.
Plus,
I can't think of anything I would change.
The little bit of garlic,
Except for maybe cabbage or just a little more,
lettuce,
depending on what you, yeah,
you
depending on what you served it on. Like there's a little more crunch in the dip itself. But
yeah. Sorry.
really good.
All right. I got
You
nothing.
already took them out.
I don't have anything else for you. Like I said,
Nice.
I think maybe next week I'll do a rehash on something that we've already done.
Right.
Just do a very, and it's a callback.
You should do a ladies in wine country now.
You want me to make cereal? All right. Well, yeah, like I said, 3 weeks till the big show. I can't believe it is 5 years. It's crazy. It's okay, May.
Thank you, May. We appreciate you.
Remember to like this video, subscribe if you haven't. If you have friends that you think would like to join in on this chaos, tell them about us. We can't do this without you. It is really like one of the things we love about doing it. Amy and I have talked about this, is that we get to see all you and talk to you every week. We love you very, very much for being here. And remember, to be kind, to be loyal, give grace where you can, and do something nice for somebody next week. We love you very much, and we will see you then. At least I will. Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming.